All right, multifamily mafia. Thanks for being here. As always, I greatly appreciate it. I am recovering still from my trip to Ohio. Had the opportunity to spend some time with a business partner in Akron, Ohio. Business partner is in the Kingdom Real Estate, Todd Fleming. Had a great time. It was a good chance for me to get away for a little bit and to both receive value and add value to somebody that I greatly respect and greatly care about. While we were there, we got to look at some different real estate, which is always fun. I love seeing real estate in different markets. I love comparing them to my market. You know, what's the difference in pricing? What's the difference in value? All of that it's a lot of fun for me. If you guys ever have a chance, I highly recommend that you check it out. Highly recommend it. Today, I want to talk about negotiation. Primarily going to relate this to buy and hold. However, some of this is going to apply to wholesaling as well. Negotiation. Well, how do I negotiate? What should I say? What should my counter be? What's a good line? Everyone wants like the pickup line of negotiation. What's my comeback? What if I told you that I really don't negotiate? What if I told you that that's not a skill that I feel is extremely relevant in real estate? What if I told you that? Would you agree with me? Disagree with me? I really don't care. You're listening to my podcast, so hopefully you agree with me. When I'm dealing with a seller, I try not to negotiate. I do one of two things. I either input the income and the expenses into my spreadsheet, and then I simply offer what the spreadsheet tells me to do it. Spreadsheet's a little bit like my wife. Whatever it says, I'm going to do it. A little bit of humor there. Come on, guys, lighten up. So it's a little bit like my wife. I'm going to do what it tells me to do, and I really don't deviate from that much when it comes to buying and holding. My spreadsheet is going to tell me if the deal meets my criteria. If the deal does not meet my criteria, what I do is I either adjust the income or the terms. That's the only two things that I can really adjust. Sometimes I can add value to the property. Sometimes I can add value either with the external qualities of the property, the tenants, etc. But for the most part, I just adjust that and I make the offer that I can. But I want you guys to think about this another way. That's a great way to go. I don't feel like I need to offer them $50,000 below their asking price unless the spreadsheet tells me that. Like, I'm not trying to beat people up. I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody. I'm really not trying to, pull one over on anybody. I'm very open. I'm very honest. Most of the time I show them my spreadsheet. Hey, this is how I invest. These are the deals that I do. Here's the spreadsheet based on your numbers. This is what I could pay to meet my criteria. I'm open and honest with them. If my criteria told me to offer 100, I'm not going to start at 80. This isn't a negotiation. There's no debate here. I can only offer you what fits my model. If you don't like my model, you can find another buyer. That's okay. This is America. Free will. There's probably a lot of other buyers that maybe would even pay you full retail. So guys, that's strategy number one. That's a very normal occurrence for me. I have a team, real estate agents, wholesalers, bird dogs, other business partners, and everybody's on the same page there. Everybody gets it. So, but I want to change some perception here. What if you could pay more than the asking price? Did you guys catch that? What if you could pay more than the asking price? Creatively, of course. So let's just say that again, let's just say that the asking price is $100,000 and you were looking at this as a buy and hold, and there's a way for you to give them more money. Do you offer that? I'm asking you, whoever's listening to this, have you ever offered more than the asking price, or do you always go below it? Do you always try to beat them up? One of the deals that we did earlier this year, well, almost a year ago, in January of 2017, one of the deals that we did, we had an accepted offer at $375. So I signed off on it. He signed off on it. And then our bank explained to us that they wanted 25% down. Instead of 20, they wanted 25% down. This situation, the seller was going to carry the down payment. So I was looking at coming out of pocket, I don't remember, 10, 15, 20 grand. So what I ended up doing was I bumped our sales price from 375 to 400. I'm giving him $25,000 more. And I had him carry back 25% rather than 20%. That way I didn't have to come out of pocket at all. Now, when I put those numbers in my spreadsheet, it worked out just fine. The deal still worked. It was still calculatable. Is that a word? The deal worked. Plain and simple, the deal worked at 400,000 rather than 375. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. I want you guys to continuously be getting creative. Maybe you can offer more. Maybe you don't need to negotiate. Maybe you can give them exactly what they're asking, but you're approaching it in a different light. You're approaching it in a different realm. You're more creative. I'm going to force you to become more creative than everybody else out there in your marketplace. When you do that, you will close more deals. I don't like to negotiate. I don't have a fucking script. I don't want you guys to have a script. I want you to be you. I want you to be open and honest with people. I want you to treat people fairly. I don't want you to deceive people. I don't want you telling them that the value's 50 when you know damn well that the value's 100. Be honest with them. Explain to them where you're coming up with your offer. Give them supporting documentation if they ask for it, or if they need it, or if you just want to give it to them. The only thing that's going to separate you from everybody else in your marketplace is how you treat people, how much value you add, how much you value your values, aka your criteria and your identity. There's so many slimy real estate agents, brokers, investors, wholesalers, fix and flippers, title companies, bankers, hard money lenders out there. There's so many slimy, deceiving people. If you stand up as a beacon of truth in your marketplace, you're going to do more deals. Stop your bullshit ARV times 0.70 minus repair minus wholesale. Stop doing that. Have a real conversation with people. Ask them the problem, and then make an offer that solves that problem in conjunction with what meets your criteria. That's it. That's how you're going to do more deals. I guarantee you that. Just don't be a jackass, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you have subscribed. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, a bunch of other podcast apps. Make sure you are subscribing. Leave me a review if you would. I would appreciate it. Social media, Snapchat is The Kingdom REI. Instagram and Facebook page are at The Kingdom Real Estate. My personal is Jordan Stanley Payne. I have both a page, a personal profile, and I have a group called the Jordan Payne Network that is open to anybody that's not a jackass. Enjoy your day. We'll talk to you soon.